Hello friends, let's discuss some of the more questions in objective series of agribusiness management. This is the 12th one, already covered 11 question series and that is almost equal to 110 questions. I damn sure when I will complete my series up to the month of December, at least 20 to 30% of the questions you will find in your upcoming UGC net and ICR net and maybe in the ICR SRF examinations. Let's discuss some of the questions. Today's question series is more in content to the HR related or human resource management related. Because my objective to putting the question is that to make the question series homogeneous, by which the students can understand and remember the things very quickly. If I will put haphazard questions, then it is very difficult to pick them and remember the things for the exam purpose. In this context, let's see what are the questions in today's question series. The first one is, what do you understand by environmental scanning? Weather forecasting, studying depression in a sea, identifying threats and opportunity, and identifying strengths and weaknesses. Actually, environmental scanning can be done through SWOT analysis, pestle analysis, ETOP analysis, that is environmental threat and opportunity profile analysis. How you can scan the environment, it depends on the mindset of the authorities. Numbers of times they can understand the strength and weaknesses first, and then after that they go for the opportunity and threat, that is called SWOT analysis. And numbers of times they go for opportunity and threat first, and accordingly they manage their strength and weaknesses. That is called as the TOWS analysis, TOWS. But when this type of the things will come into picture, then you have to pick the questions and the answers more in relevance to the opportunity and threat, or threat and opportunity. Because whether it is SWOT analysis, whether it is pestle analysis, whether it is ETOP analysis, all analysis highlighted about the threat and opportunity, or the opportunity and threat. So environmental scanning related to opportunity and threat, and that should be your answer. The second question is, which of the following social responsibility of business has not proposed by Archie Carroll? Because Archie Carroll is known for the person who has given the concept of corporate social responsibility. He has highlighted that whatever your business or whatever your product, it should be economic one. It should be accepted by the consumer. It should be the legal one. It should not violate the legal perspective. It should be the ethical one, and it should be philanthropic one. But in these questions, your answer should be the environmental. Environmental things he has not been highlighted in the CSR responsibility objectives in the business. The next question is, which of the following is not considered as a career anchor for the employees in an organization? Many times employees always like to move on in the career through promotions or through that is the transfer or promotions, but every time they always think that how to go up in my career anchor. Then they need to be managerial competency. Then you should understand that there should be entrepreneurial abilities. There should technical functional competencies. They should have security, because without security they not go for hire. In this way, there are 8 competency areas are there where the personnel always we believe that it is good for my career objectives and I should move on that. The personal competency has not been discussed in the career anchor. That career anchor, the scientist that is giving the term, that is Edgar Schein, Schein. Edgar Schein highlighted about the career anchor. You should go through the literature for more discussions. The next question is, who are the employees for whom organizations provide outplacement services? First, you should understand that what do you mean by outplacement services. When you have enough employee, you could not manage all due to your resource constraint, then you go for the layoff. And layoff employees, numbers of times, the organizations use them for preparing of your resume, for managing your employees for different type of the placement related activities. What about the importance for the organization they used in the particular time period? The answer is the retired employees, maybe dismissed employees, maybe rendered surplus employees or voluntary retirement employees. Your answer should be the rendered surplus employees, because you go for the lay of the organizations, employees from the organizations, and use them for your own benefit when time needs for your preparation of the CV, resume, placement, managing the networking, this type of the activities you are using them. So next question is, how many days of notice period is required for going for a strike or lockout in public utility services? The answer is 6 weeks. You have to remember that. Numbers of times this type of the questions are coming. The next question is, which of the following methods render to perform a job by reducing the levels of skills or skill demanded in an organization? It is a very important question. Normally it has been observed in developed countries during the period of recession, many jobs are going lost or many jobs have been closed down. In that time, the person having the skill, they like to accept the jobs which are below or at par below their skill is. Suppose someone is the managerial position, they go for the best supervisor positions to maintain their jobs. This process is called as the de-skilling. You have the skill, but recession is so high, you have to compromise your skill and accept the job below at par your level of skills. That is the de-skilling. The next question is, who among the following scientists divided all activities of the organizations into technical, commercial, financial, security, accounting and managerial groups? The answer, you have to remember these questions and answer, that is Henry Fayol. The Henry Fayol, you all already know that the person who was given the administrative theory of management. The scientific theory of management has been given by the Taylor, whereas the administrative theory of management has been given by the Henry Fayol. Next question is, how you perceive the policy of introducing new blood in an organization? When any newcomer will come and join your organizations, which type of the behavior they are observing? What type of the behavior you are observing in the new blood? Because new blood is essential one. They are energetic. They are very hardworking. But one tendency is that the innovative and challenging, but often resisted. Then questions arises how you make them acceptable in different context of the organization profile. It is the skills that need to be given to them through different type of the orientational program. The next question is, what do you understand by an assessment center? It's a center where when any type of the new employee are coming, they have been assessed in different type of the paraphernalia, in the form of their competency, in the form of their managerial ability, in the form of their business acumen. Numbers of things you have to judge through different type of the tools. They have been put in a particular place and different type of tools and techniques has given to them to understand their different avenues of their personalities by which you can choose the good employee for your organizations. So this the answer is both are A and B. The last question in today's series, how you perceive whistleblower in an organization. Every time they have some creating that these are the things are happening in your organizations. This person is not doing the work, that person is not doing the work. Whether you are promoted them, whether you remove them, whether you give reward to them, or whether you have to protect them to intend to bring the truth. The answer is the fourth one. Many times we don't like the whistleblower, but whistleblower is the good for the organizations. Let's see what are the objective questions I will bring in the next video series, because my mindset is that in the objective agribusiness management, though it is almost 6,000 questions, but out of that, if we go for the making the homogeneity in the questions, it will be reduced down to around 2,000 or something related that. So I will, because what I observed in today's, many students are good in academia but could not pick the right questions out of the four. Why it happens, I believe that the natural way of learning has been going down day by day. Students are not reading neither the books nor any materials. Numbers of things has been given to them. May they go for that, and that not the sufficient one. If your reading ability is the poorer one, you could not pick the right questions. So I will try to remove all this type of the hurdles in front of you, and I will be more happy when the people or the students who are observing this type of the video, they will clear the UGC net in the month of December. Let's see. I am trying my best, and you also try your best to do the same. Thank you all. Thank you watching my video.